What is the Employment Standards Act of Ontario and how does it impact my business? If you operate a business that employs workers that perform their work in Ontario, then your employees are probably protected by the Employment Standards Act. The Employment Standards Act does not cover federal employees and a few other individuals in special categories. There are exceptions and special rules for some workers under the law. You should contact the Ministry of Labour or a lawyer to find out if the legislation applies to your business. If your employees are protected by the Employment Standards Act, then your business will have to adhere to the minimum standards and practices that are required by the legislation. The Employment Standards Act covers a wide range of rights and obligations that affect employees and employers, including minimum wage, hours of work, vacation, public holidays, terminations, and layoffs. Failing to follow the Employment Standards Act can result in an investigation by the Ministry of Labour and potentially prosecution. All employers need to be very familiar with the Employment Standards Act for those reasons. An employer and employee cannot have an agreement that the employee will not receive his or her rights under the Employment Standards Act. Any such agreement that would result in an employee giving up those rights is legally invalid. An employee can choose to sue an employer in a court of law for wrongful dismissal. However, an employee can't both make a complaint under the Employment Standards Act and have a lawsuit for wrongful dismissal. The employee must choose one procedure or the other. If you would like more information about this topic, please contact me using the information available on this website.